Hit! Hit! Hit!
The Burial Mound in Pawnee, Oklahoma sells out every event. They have 4 a year, usually 2 are at night and 2 are during the day. This one was a little bit unique, and then it was a team event, and I got to use it as an opportunity to get a fairly new shooter involved in the sport, and it was a lot of fun. The course itself was about 4.5 miles, and it had 5 different shooting stages, each of which required you to cooperate with your teammate. The first one was more of just a back and forth. This one is one where you have to follow the leader, where the first person has to shoot a target, the other person has to match that same target until you complete all the targets out there.
How did you need? Oh, you laid like this.
The course spanned over 2 farms, a bunch of county roads. They had excellent organization, as they always do, and several sponsors, which made it way more fun when you're waiting for your start time. And I believe they have roughly 130 competitors every time they do an event. Their night events, if you're a pour, you can certainly run with just the flashlights. That'll be one of the nights. And then if you're Gucci and you got your MVGs, they run that on a completely separate night. These events tend to not be overly physically taxing. There are things to climb over, climb under, climb through, but nothing usually heavy or something that an average person couldn't do. I absolutely recommend being in shape to at least some extent though, because the course is several miles long, and they often add a grinding phase in there somewhere, and if you're out of shape, you're not going to like that grind.
Nope.
Shooters ready.
Ready.
Stand by.
Burial Mound's really good about creating shooting scenarios you usually wouldn't train for. This means you have to use your skills while adapting them at the same time. This shooting stage forces you to crawl through a bunch of moon dust to engage your targets, and you learn quick how to keep your optics clean, how to build your kit so that you can still be agile, and what truly works for you when you leave the flat range, and how to really use that equipment. You couldn't get into a proper prone position because it was all cramped, so the trick was to learn how to get into a hasty, good enough shooting position.
Okay. Weapon.
Several miles in and being in 100-degree weather all day, the things that you normally do perfectly fine, you suddenly struggle in, and everything gets a little bit slower. And I think that's part of where the Burial Mounds, it really excels, is because they make you shoot in conditions that are not perfect. And in addition, they don't care about the weather. Whether it's hot, windy, snow, rain, whatever, you run in it.
Go. Yellow side up, yellow side up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're all dead.
And in past events, I've seen them put targets out to 500-600 yards, where you shoot out of a vehicle, from on a swing, from inside of a tube, but mostly it is shooting in the woods or in the countryside.
Spade.
There's always fun ones like this where, depending on which card you draw, your partner has to shoot a different target, and then you wait for them to engage, and then they call you over the radio letting you know which target you're supposed to hit.
Diamond.
And I really appreciate stages like this because it makes you get out of your rhythm.
Hit. 172.
Wait.
This stage might have been my favorite because it forced me to use my partner's gun, which it was not set up for me whatsoever. I shoot wrong-handed, and he doesn't have anything ambidextrous. I use an LPVO, and he uses a red dot magnifier, so it took me a second to adjust to his rifle before I was able to start engaging. It's my opinion that the Burial Mound is one of those places where the new people and the experienced people can all get together and have a lot of fun and learn a lot. It hits the middle ground of a lot of different aspects of the sport. Put down in the comments what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video, and where I need to go next to review. There's a few ideas I have with Tri-City and Battle Springs Ranch, as well as some interviews with people who have made a habit of winning these type of events, and what they do to train and what equipment they have.